I can see your soul. I love you.
Love you too. God bless you.
We're going to beat these people. I hate the New World Order.
Jesus' name.
Yeah. Damn right. You people are going to get it. People ask me why I'm a Christian, why I talk about God. I don't mean these fake churches. I face the New World Order over and over again. They're all devil worshipers. Yeah. It's real. We know who they are, and we're sick of them.
You've been ousted.
We're sick of you hurting children, you filth.
We see you.
We see you, and humanity's rising. And you sit there and him-pick us and tell us to submit. We'll never submit to you, and humanity's rising.
And God sees everything.
Damn right.
God sees everything.
I'm ready.
So, Coach, I was thinking about the music for our routine.
We're going to skate to one song only.
Well, here it's fine if you got the time and the chance to get yourself in. And here it's time almost every night. But now I might be mistaken.
I love that. Because the pain is the truth. The hurt is the truth.
I gotta figure out how to make money on this. It's simply too good. Gotta figure out how to make money on this. I really want to.
And I'm going. Once my dick gets wet, I'm coming. Period. You know, I'm not no marathon fucker. I can't fuck for 2 or 3 hours. You know, 3 minutes, good night, and I'm gone.
I don't think I've ever been choked completely out.
The first time I got choked out was like this 17-year-old super hot chick, and I was like 13.
Tied up.
It's the craziest shit ever. You can't fucking admit they're fucking killing already more kids, so you're telling me it isn't real when they had a fucking vote in the goddamn fucking Senate.
That's a conspiracy theory.
I am ready to beat your
That's
fucking
a
ass.
conspiracy theory.
You think you're fucking tough, you're about to get it. Bullshit! They're killing already born babies. Stop fucking lying. God fucking damn it. I'm getting pissed now.
Don't get pissed. Go.
No, I mean,
Okay.
you saw the... Dude, it's going to...
You are being raped. You were tricked and duped like a fool, and now you are being raped, and there's nothing you can do about it. I'm not gonna kill myself, but I want to.
No, because you was looking at my license plate for what? For what?
You don't have the right to run this.
I got my rights to do anything I want to do. I'm a police officer. You can't run a driver's license now. I'll pull you over and I'll tell you to.
It's degenerate Goya trash.
And there's also been a lot of discussion recently about your mental and physical capabilities while you were in office.
You can see that. I'm mentally incompetent and I can't walk and I can beat the hell out of both of them.
It's crazy that Texas just banned all THC products like a week ago. It's all THC products, Delta 8, no matter what it is, any type of THC is banned in the state of Texas. Our Lord and Savior, Joe Rogan, resides there, and he's not getting on our congressman's ass about that.
What are you going to do? The boomers just don't like dope.
It's crazy that, like, these are elected officials. Or is it even elected officials voting on this? Who the fuck passed this? Because it's obviously not the people of Texas. If there was a vote on whether THC was legal in Texas, there is no way that less than half of the people would actually vote against having legal weed. This is straight up old boomer congressmen that are just making insane takes in 2025.
I mean, I don't live in Texas. Texas is pretty cool, I guess. But yeah, it's a bad take. It's a rough take. Just get the state tax money. Come on now.
At the very least, like,
pay for some more playgrounds with the pot money, maybe. I don't know.
Who's against all that revenue coming in? They're money hungry. You'd think that they would fucking argue. In this day and age, with what we know about weed, it just blows my mind that an entire state that big with that many people in it is still voting against all THC, even Delta 8, bro.
Fuck you, Dylan. It's Schedule 1. What the fuck are you talking about? It has no medical use. It's just addictive.
Those same congressmen will get busted for DUI, fucking driving home shit
Dude, he can drink like. I mean, he's the governor. He's the governor of Texas. Whatever. The congressman. What is it? Who is he?
I don't know who's voting for that. Like, I literally don't know how that got passed. I just saw on the news, and like all the YouTube comments were just like saying, like, I live in Texas. This is fucking insane. Like, some people were saying that they're veterans and they need it for their fucking PTSD.
I'm totally uninformed, but yeah, I mean, I can see this happening. I don't know. Whoever's doing this, stop it. What are you gonna do? It's Texans. They got it. It's the Lone Star State.
They gotta just. It's purely just for like putting people in the system and like getting money from them through citations. Like, I don't know what would be the argument at this point for that. Like, it's just whenever they make these pointless fucking traffic stops, it blows my mind how much the cops fish for shit. Like, it'll just start off by like, hey, you got a tail light out. Like, there's nothing you can do about it. Like, literally you have no control over this. Your tail light went out. So we're gonna bring a dog up around the car.
As much as I don't like arresting people for marijuana, I guarantee the reasoning behind it is to stop the cartels. It's right next to, it's next to Mexico, dude. It's Texas.
That doesn't make any sense because that's just...
I agree with you. What? We're going to make all dope illegal just because a bunch of smugglers have been doing it for years?
But they're just making the smugglers actually make more money by passing that. If we don't allow dispensaries, legal dispensaries, they have fucking so many dispensaries in Texas, I think medical or whatever the fuck. But they have places where people were buying THC products. I don't know if it was just strictly Delta 8 or what, but they were for sure getting THC and now it's banned completely no matter what the type is. The people were getting by with like, oh yeah, it's THCA, not THC, which is what's banned. So like we can ship this because it's perfectly legal. And like whenever you smoke THCA, it just turns into THC, so it is the same thing. Mm-hmm. That was a crazy workaround that they were getting by with. But the licensing in the dispensary industry where you have to have like $100,000 just to actually start making money off of that is so gay. The licensing overall in every fucking
it's dumb
state. In every state, you got to get a license for a business just to fucking trade with your neighbor. It blows my mind how unconstitutional shit we put up with every single day, and nobody says anything about it.
It is pretty gay. But, I don't know. I'm just happy we don't live in Texas. That's all I have to say.
If I want to start a massage parlor and I just want to massage my boys and make money off it, say my boys were consenting. We're consenting to this massage. They're just trying to give me some money for a massage. I literally cannot make a massage parlor and like accept money without getting a license to do so from the state.
It's just the takeover of big government. I mean, you need to have a license to be a fucking barber, dude. You need to have a license to do anything. You need to have a license to do anything.
And it's because that you give them an inch and then they take a mile. We've gotten here because they just slowly keep taking from us, and we just keep putting up with more and more. And that's why I've gotten severely addicted to the First Amendment auditors lately, because they're just like, it is... I think that like...
You just love the chaos they cause. Just the fucking bullshit they put people through.
I think they are literally fighting for our rights. You have to use your rights and flex your rights in order to maintain them, because they just keep taking more and more from us, and we have to... They get arrested for literally doing nothing over and over again.
Newsflash from Going Postal: start standing up to your local police officer.
Yeah, that's gonna work out well. Just practice really, really hard on reaching for something as fast as you can.
It's a comedy podcast, but I mean, what can we do as American citizens? Are we not going to flex our rights? Are we not going to start First Amendment auditing everybody that we see? Start standing up to your teachers. If you're in school, start standing up to your teachers. Tell them about your rights as a human.
Do you know what qualified immunity is?
Explain it to the people.
I didn't know what it was until I started watching all this shit, but that's what cops have to get out of what they do wrong. They have qualified immunity, which like no other citizen has. Like if any citizen were to do the things that the cops are doing, it would be completely illegal. They would arrest you for what they're doing. But because cops have qualified immunity, which means that it means that they are working on their job to try to protect people, so it gives them immunity to their actions that they cause. So whenever they arrest someone for trespassing, they have no, like say you trespass someone from a public sidewalk. They're recording a business from a public sidewalk, which they're allowed to do. You trespass them from there, force them off of where they would want to stand because they pay tax dollars for this sidewalk to be put in. The cop faces no liability from this at all because they have qualified immunity, because they can argue they were just trying to keep the peace and they were just trying to I guess keep the peace would be the word you would use for it. And since they're trying to maintain the peace, then they have this badge that no one else has, and they can get out of all lawsuits. And then what's crazy is that the taxpayers all have to pay for these lawsuits, which is insane.
It's rough. It's rough having to pay their salary, but I respect what some cops do. Some cops are good cops. It's not like everyone is going to trample over your rights. It's just the ones that do. It's bad. It's bad whenever it happens. I mean, somebody got shot over an acorn falling on a police officer's car. It's improper training. I mean, these guys. There used to be a police academy. I mean, you're probably a beat cop. I don't even know. Probably by day 5. I've never gone through law enforcement training, but it can't be very rigorous anymore. I mean, just how little people want to be cops, it just can't be very rigorous anymore. It's rough. It's a sad reality.
It's definitely a training issue. I've looked into it, and like it's just literally from the top down. Like whenever you have a bad sergeant, it just makes a ton of bad officers. And there is good cops, obviously, but I really think it's getting less and less these days. I think that cops, even the good cops, sit by and let bad cops do bad things, and they don't actually stand up because they have a blue line brother that they're protecting, and they're going to help out their cops. Before even looking into if you're doing anything wrong, they're going to help out the cop just because he's a cop. And like, there's bad people in law enforcement. We all accept that. So why would you not investigate a little before fucking just arresting someone and not having any clue what's going on, just backing up your boy in blue just because? Like, you have no idea what's going on. You're just thinking that he's going to be doing the right thing because he's law enforcement.
Yeah, man, I just think it's because it's all the shit that's happened recently against the police. Once you're backed into a corner, it's easy to go into tribalism. And, I mean, what are you going to do? If you're right there in that situation, as fucked up as it sounds, it's just like you would have been a Nazi too sort of situation. Do you know what I'm saying, though?
Yeah. People all the time, like, there's so many people that just follow orders and don't think about it at all.
It's easy to fall into that as a human. It's very easy.
Whenever there's perceived authority, people will kill over perceived authority. Whenever they look at a government telling them to do something, literally 20% of the population would kill for just no reason. Like,
I mean, there was an experiment. I don't remember it. I just know this off of memory, but they were testing to see if people would deliver like electric shocks if people in lab coats were around them telling them to keep delivering the shock. And they couldn't see what the person they were shocking. They could just hear them, and they could hear them yelling. And then eventually they didn't hear them anymore. And even just the authority figure having a lab coat has an effect on your psychology. It's so easy to fuck with your head. Right there in the moment, everybody thinks, nah, dude, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. But in that moment, in that situation, you got 2-3 fucking doctors around you telling, yeah, dude, keep going, keep shocking them. You would fall into it too. It's fucked up.
I like to think that I'm part of the population that thinks to themselves.
He can't be hypnotized. He can't be hypnotized, people. He's immune to their bullshit.
I see past the propaganda, folks. What can I say?
Yeah. Beast.
Yeah, this is a bad time to say after you defend the boys in blue hard that my entire topic that I wanted to talk about today was how fucked up the police state is in 2025.
I mean, again, I agree with you on some points. You just have to think from their perspective. If you're putting yourself, you got to put yourself in the real fucking world here. We can't be in a fairy tale anymore. We have to put ourselves in their shoes, on the block, in that moment, in that heat of the moment. I mean, you would do it too. Again, it's just like you would have been a Nazi situation. If you were in Germany at that time, you probably would have been one. You probably would have been a part of it.
I don't think...
Even just unknowingly, you would have been a part of it.
Their egos get out of control. Even the good cops, their egos just get so full of themselves. And no matter how much time on the force, like even a good cop 30 years in still could have a bad moment. I've seen it happen. And I understand that I'm just seeing the rare instances on YouTube. Like, every single bad interaction that is in the United States with a cop is on YouTube because it gets clicks. I understand that. But there is top-down training to all these law enforcement officers that is happening still today that is unconstitutional. They ID people no matter what, breaking their Fourth Amendment right to no searches and seizures of their identity, like no unlawful searches or seizures, and they break that all the time. They ask for ID all the time because there's no harm in asking. They can ask, and people are just uninformed and give it to them. But like, a lot of people are starting to understand that if you are not breaking a law and you are not detained, you do not have to give them your ID no matter how many times they ask.
Refuse them.
Refusal to ID is a secondary charge. You cannot get refusal to ID because you have to be arrested and have a first charge for them to give you refusal to ID. That's only, you can, once you're arrested, you have to give them your ID. That is, they can charge you for refusal to ID. And the state that we're in conceals so many permanent records, public records that are supposed to be accessed by the public. Our tax dollars pay for these public records to be made. Everyone's salary that makes these public records, including the officers who are performing them, and it's specifically in the state that we're in. I don't know how many other states have it, but like, they can conceal any public record they want just because, like, for no reason, basically. It's crazy.
What are you going to do about it? It is that. I mean, go off, King. It's just a sad reality of the world we live in nowadays.
And cops turning off their body cams. They're never held accountable for turning off their body cams, and they fuck people up and then turn their body cam on, and they don't get held accountable for that at all. And there are good sergeants out there, but they're just seeming less and less these days because we've continued to accept our rights being taken away, and they've just continued to take more and more.
What else you got? What else you got on that phone there? He's looking, folks. He's scrolling through the notes here.
My first note I just wanted to say was that the reason that it's gotten so bad is because they're not held accountable because of the qualified immunity. But it's not just that the cops are not being held accountable. It's also prosecutors and judges that are making unconstitutional rulings. And it's crazy what judges can get away with for perceived authority whenever they only have authority in that courtroom and nothing else. And they can sign orders to not allow photography in a courthouse, even in the publicly accessible places. I've seen it happen in our own state. A judge has made a court order to not allow photography outside of the courthouse. And they arrested 5 people who had cameras who were just recording on a public sidewalk outside their courthouse just because of a judge's unconstitutional, like, order that he made. Like, he didn't make a law. He made, like, a fucking policy or some shit. I don't know. But
he doesn't know. It doesn't matter. He trampled on their rights. He doesn't respect it.
He arrested James Freeman.
Go off. Let's hear it.
James Freeman is one of my favorites, but he also just got arrested in Arkansas for not having a valid license, like just a month ago, probably, or a year ago, I'd say. And how are you driving on the highway without a fucking valid license as a First Amendment auditor, as like an investigative journalist? How are you not fucking doing that? That just blows my mind. But he was driving in the right lane. The cop was in the left lane, just driving the same speed as him. And then he like put on his blinker and fucking pulled off the exit, like right whenever, like he thought the trooper was just going to keep going because he was in the left lane. Because he was driving behind him, and like he didn't even start slowing down, like say I'd say 60 before going on the exit. He's like, oh fuck, this trooper is slowing down to my speed in the left lane behind me. He's obviously going to pull me over. I'm going to try to whip it into the exit and try to just hope he goes straight and then bail. And like that made it even worse for him. Then the cop was super pissed whenever he pulled him over.
Who would have thought? Yeah, I can't support every Second Amendment auditor because a lot of them are fucking
First Amendment auditors.
First Amendment. I love Second Amendment auditors. That's pretty cool. Other than the guy just walking around with a rifle in his hand in the park, that was a little strange. But I see what the point he was trying to make. Anyway, I don't know if I can get behind every single one of these First Amendment auditors because a lot of them strike me as a sovereign citizen type. And I understand where they are coming from. I agree with you. You are a sovereign citizen, but again, you can't be in a fucking fairy tale world. You have to have a license if you're going to be driving on the highway. And I mean, there's an old saying: if it don't look right, drive at night, and just drive the speed limit and just chill. And hopefully that you have a real license plate. Hopefully you're not so stupid as to drive on a highway where I mean, obviously there's going to be cops on the highway.
Yeah, you gotta have a valid license. You're driving on the highway.
This reminds me of. Did you know about Drewski getting pulled over in his like camo Hummer? Have you seen
Yeah,
that?
I saw that.
The man is probably a millionaire. Who knows how much money he has? He doesn't have a valid license. He doesn't have a valid tag. Everything's expired. Everything that he could have had that he didn't have.
Dude, the cop was trying to be so chill with him too, and he had nothing.
Could you not just have one of your friends drive you? I mean, for fucking Christ's sake.
Yeah, that blew my mind. I couldn't believe that a man that rich would not have enough representation, enough legal representation to at least get him the shit he needed.
I mean, get him a driver. Dude, as a millionaire, you're telling me? I understand that you just want to maybe drive around a supercar, the fucking camo Hummer. That seems a bit crazy. That's not my style, but sure, whatever. Drive it around on like a huge fucking ranch that you own or something, for Christ's sake. What is he doing with the money? Buying Carhartt overalls, I guess, to be on Shane Gillis. I don't know.
Did you watch him on Matt and Jane's?
Yeah.
What'd you think of it?
I mean, I don't know why you have to put your feet on the furniture.
He tried to play the racist card to Matt, not knowing that Matt was married to a black wife.
The shaman?
And, dude, Matt didn't pull the black wife card. I respect that completely. He didn't pull it. He easily could have.
He didn't pull it the whole episode. He could have said it the whole episode. He's the leader of a black household. What can I say?
Cops are also trained to lie to us. They're trained to lie to us because there's no repercussions in lying. They're allowed to lie. It's fully allowed to try to get arrest to happen, to try to get more money taken from us, and try to get more citations. They're allowed to lie to us over and over again. There's nothing they can do about it. And they're allowed to just stand there and continue to harass you whenever you're just trying to mind your own business and just keep asking you for your ID whenever you've done nothing wrong on the highway. They can just sit there and stand there and ask for your ID as many times as they want because they have the gun and you don't.
I mean, why don't you just hand them your license?
Because the Fourth Amendment allows no illegal
search and seizure.
Yeah, of your property. Your license is your property. Your ID is your property. Okay. You're not, and like, say you want to be a private person. Why would you want to be in a police report? And why would you want to be in their system for doing literally nothing wrong?
Okay, I understand what you're saying, but hear me out here. Could you not just hand him your license, hand him your registration, and at that point, no matter what he pulled you over for, your license, you're registered, you can be here, you weren't doing anything wrong, he'll probably send you on your way.
I'm not talking about traffic stops. I'm just talking about whenever cops walk up to you whenever you're on a public sidewalk recording. And, like, the cops get called on so many times because people are in public not wanting to be recorded. They call the cops saying that someone's recording. They lie. They literally lie so many times. I've seen it happen so many times where they exaggerate what happens. And just because they don't want them to, like, they want the cops to delete the video or something, they'll, like, make up some crazy shit in the phone call, and then more of a police response comes than what's necessary just for a guy recording because they're not doing anything wrong. Like, there's not even supposed to be a police response, but...
That's fair. I mean, yeah, it's weird. What are the laws on recording people?
You can, if you're in a public place, you can legally record anything the eyes can see. Okay. The eyes cannot be trespassed. If you're on a public sidewalk, you can record anything. If you are in, like, say, any government building, like any post office, you're allowed to record anything you can see. You're not allowed to go in any restricted areas. They have to be marked restricted areas. If it's not marked restricted area, like, there has to be a sign that lets the public know that it's a restricted area, or else how the fuck would you know this is a restricted area?
I wonder, why are they even asking for their license at that point if they're just, like, not even operating a motor vehicle?
Because cops are, from the top down, trained to ID people. Any interaction, no matter what, they want to ID people, search for warrants.
Okay, that makes sense.
So they are illegally asking for ID all around the country. They're violating people's rights over and over again, and that's why First Amendment auditors have really even become a thing, is because they're doing so many violations to us.
Okay, I see what you're saying now. I see what the First Amendment I see what the First Amendment auditors are getting after.
Somebody said that I prefer dangerous liberty over peaceful slavery, and that
I like this.
That hit hard as fuck.
This.
That's like kind of what the point is. I really don't think that there should be even a quarter of the police that we have in this country. Like a quarter of the budget going towards police is, I think, what we should have, and we would still get the same result. There is 99% of the population that wants no problems at all, are just citizens minding their own business. There's no reason for the amount of cops that we have. They want to get citations out of us and get us through the system to get more money to fund them, to fund their basically slavery they have against us. It is like they're extorting us through threats of violence with taxes. If you don't pay your taxes, there's threats of violence towards you, and they have us in literally a legal slavery.
And it's the social contract, my friend. I agree with what you're saying, but it's game over. You're locked in. You have to wait until the fiat currency crashes. I mean, you guys can try to fight back. I'm supporting you, but I'm making my Skrilla. I mean, I don't know what to say. I keep my license, I keep my registration, I'm fucking ready to go. And I mean, if it don't look right, drive at night. If you're really worried about your load.
If you're thinking about being a First Amendment auditor and recording cops, just know that, like, you're allowed to also record cops during their duty. It's a First Amendment right to record cops in their line of duty, because then you can have a objective account of what happened, like during the incident. Like, it has no bias at all. It's just video. Everyone is allowed to record a cop in their line of duty. But if you ever hear that you're hindering an investigation while you're recording, just know that you're going to get illegally arrested probably, or get your rights violated at the very least. Or if they say that you're obstructing, that's also another one where you're definitely going to get your rights violated. Just for disorderly conduct is also another one that they like to throw out. It's so arbitrary how fucking disorderly conduct gets used, because anything could be disorderly, and they just use it fucking whenever they want. It's crazy what they have used for disorderly conduct on video.
Yeah, I like being disorderly.
You can say fucking shit, like you can say cuss words in public. That is a constitutional right. It's your First Amendment free speech, and they try to just say, for one cuss word, they'll say disorderly conduct. Just if you say one cuss word, and then they'll cuss right back at you. But then a cop's not going to arrest another officer. That's crazy.
Yeah, man. Respect to the First Amendment auditors. They're the tip of the spear. I'll be back here.
I think we got to get rid of qualified immunity. I think that's crazy that they can just get away with so much shit. And their qualified immunity does get revoked if they, like, say fucking shoot someone for no reason. Like, it can be revoked. Like, they're not just allowed to do whatever they want. It's not actual immunity. But in most scenarios, whenever they violate our rights, they don't get sued personally. They are not held criminally liable because they have qualified immunity.
Yeah, no, as much as I agree with what you're saying, I think you can put yourself in a situation in life where if you don't fuck with the cops, they won't fuck with you. And as sad as it is to say, as much as I don't want them to trample on our rights, as much as it's fucked up, I'm living in the real world. I keep my head down. I keep my nose to the fucking dirt. I'm ready to go.
We're so over-policed, it's crazy. We're so over-policed because of how much money they extort from us. Just they get so much off of taxes already, and then they still get shit from us for just speeding tickets for going 7 over and just shit like that. Like, it's so much bullshit, petty bullshit that they get. Every citizen has a bad cop story, bro.
Netflix won't let you share accounts anymore across multiple TV locations, Dylan. They want you to be controlled everywhere. They want you to buy that extra account.
I think it's not just cops that I'm thinking about, too. It's just the whole system as far as, dude, judges and prosecutors don't get held accountable either. They make so much bullshit. They agree to so much bullshit. You can see a body cam video where someone's rights are clearly violated and the prosecutors don't go after it at all because it's against a cop. Like, they conspire with the cops to violate our rights every day.
There's no money there.
And it's also the surveillance state that we are a part of now because of what they've taken from us because of the Patriot Act after 9/11. And
whoa!
They've just monitored us in every scenario, no matter what. They're allowed to have cameras wherever they go. We have to fucking go through.
They're taking your biometrics every turn on your phone.
They're tracking you so hard, just through even. Have you seen just how they?
If you think you don't even bring your phone along with you, and you think you're still not being surveilled, look at the fucking satellites they have nowadays.
Yeah.
They can find you. They'll find you if they want to find you. It's game over.
That's what I was just about to say. They have aerial views of your car wherever it goes. Like, if you are a fucking suspected criminal or, like, they need to chase you down, they can get a helicopter out ASAP if you're in a big city. Or they can get an aerial view on you pretty easily and watch you commit illegal activities, and you don't even know they're watching.
What are you going to do? What are you going to do? What do you got? What do you got in terms of police rants? I got a story. Coming up. A little something for you guys.
I think it's just bullshit how much that we put up with, and I think we just need to actually.
Everyone's fucking tired of it. You're drawing a line in the sand.
They call them frauditors, bro. They call them frauditors. The people that are against First Amendment auditors, they call them frauditors.
Dude, that's no respect to them. Fuck them, dude.
People hate them, bro. The people that are against that, it's just like, how could you be so against the rights that people have died for? Like, the rights that our ancestors have fought for and died for, they are against fully. And I just don't even understand how. They are such bootlicking fucking faggots.
I mean, dude. The people I get the most angry at nowadays is the rule followers, the people driving exactly the speed limit. Fuck.
It's so crazy. They would.
I mean, I don't understand just saying like, nah, fuck you, they're frauditors. I wouldn't have come up with that term for it. I'm a little bit skeptical about some of them, but I see what they're saying.
I mean, there's bad people in every scenario. Or in every occupation. That's an occupation that would draw people who are dickheads. They're like, oh, I'm in public. I can say whatever the fuck I want. Fuck you, faggot. And, like, be actually disorderly and, like, yell and scream and make a scene, like, draw people and, like, actually disturb the peace. Like, it probably does draw people in, so the cops probably hate that. But, like, the people who aren't breaking the law, we do have rights we need to flex and let them know that we have. And you can't fucking wear into any like city council meeting or anything where like you say you have the right to vote and say your 3 minutes in front of the council members or whatever, like fucking a city meeting, whatever the fuck. You're not allowed to have guns in any fucking government building anymore. They take away your right to bear arms, which is unconstitutional no matter where you go. They put you through a machine fucking metal detector to go into any government building, which is fucking, if you look into 9/11, the reason that 9/11 or the Vegas shooting, if you look into either of those, the reason that either of those happened is for metal detectors in fucking every casino. They wanted them in every hotel, which they still haven't gotten. They're eventually going to get them into every hotel. That was part of why fucking the Vegas shooting happened. I don't buy the Saudi angle at all. That's like,
the Saudi angle is out for him now.
I'm not into that at all.
What
are
you?
Into? I'm into the YouTube video, like the Route 93 shooting video that's like that Mindy Robinson woman made.
Okay.
Like, I'm into that perspective completely. Like, where there was a fucking Black Hawk helicopter mowing down people.
I was hoping that you were gonna say the stealth helicopter. I like the stealth helicopter angle.
I mean, there could have been someone. I don't think Stephen Paddock fucking. That whole scenario is crazy. Then the CP angle where the brother gets caught with that and they just lock him up and don't get his.
It was either a stealth helicopter or some fucking crazy dude shooting from like with a machine gun. It's like an M249 fucking shooting from the top of that fucking building.
I saw a window broken out and machine gun fire coming. I actually can't confirm because like no angle is close enough to see if a window is broken out or not, but I can see what looks like machine gun fire coming from the Mandalay Bay.
Right. That's why I kind of don't think it's the stealth helicopter either. I think it was a military op. I think you should reconsider the Saudi thing. because there is a lot of suspicious things there. We've already dug into that, but how do you explain just the people in military uniforms walking out?
I mean, so that the theory is that guy, that Saudi prince or whatever, was on top of them. It's so the top 4 floors is the Four Seasons. It's not the Mandalay Bay. Like, it's technically a different property on the top 4 floors. That guy's staying at the top and got escorted down by security. And the only reason that they murdered everybody is to let that guy get escorted out because of an assassination attempt. Do you think they're making like that was planned out? Like, you know, like that was like a planned fucking attack on people. That wasn't just on the spot. Like,
from what I've heard, it was a distraction to distract the police and everybody from the assassination attempt on the Saudi prince.
Oh.
The Saudi prince was being attacked. They have a guy with a fucking machine gun in one of the top stories. He fires down on the concert. All the cops are drawn to that. Everything's fucking chaos. But what they didn't know is the Saudi prince had a security detail on him. You see them exiting. You see them exiting the building. They get him out. And then they have to pin it on Stephen Paddock because they don't want the American public to know that the worst mass shooting in history happened. It was just because some shit to take away your fucking gun rights.
That's fucking insane. I understood it the wrong way as far as to who was trying to kill the Saudi prince. I thought we were trying to protect the Saudi prince. I didn't realize that we were the ones that were trying to kill the Saudi prince.
I mean, who knows who was trying to kill the Saudi prince? Any number of people.
I thought it was like U.S. intelligence. I thought you were saying that it was U.S. intelligence that was trying to kill the Saudi prince.
Dude, I don't think we can even know the factions here. Honest to God, I don't think. I think that shit, that's some black ops shit. You're not gonna know about that.
That's probably above U.S. intelligence, even. Like, that's like above CIA for sure.
It's fucking 30 degree fucking Mason shit. That's we're saying that.
We're getting down to skull and bones here. Yeah, I'm pretty much it for the police state. This is a police state that we live in. Fuck cops. I don't know. I got a law enforcement family. I'm not trying to say fuck cops.
I don't know.
Fuck the bad cops.
I back the blue. It's starting to get dark outside. You're running. I'm rolling out.
Peace.